Today, I'm going to be sharing top tips of things that you need to consider before you start investing in real estate. So stick around. Hey guys, welcome to my channel and thanks for stopping by. I'm Gia, a wife, mom, real estate investor, and a transitioning workforce professional. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you things that you need to consider before you get started in real estate investing. I'm going to start with location. Location is going to be extremely important because no state or city or area is created equal. Location is important because this is how you're going to start canvassing and looking for properties. Are you going to invest locally where you reside, or are you going to invest out of state? What states are thriving right now in the market when it comes to investing in real estate? You want to do your research to identify this type of information because this will actually have great input on the success of your project. So, once you've identified the state and the city that you have chosen to invest in, canvass the neighborhood and canvass the area. What's going on in that area? Are the school systems good? Are there any colleges and universities in the area? What does the workforce look like? Are there businesses in the area? Hospitals in the area? What type of people? What type of traffic is that area attracting? You want to also pay attention to the demographics, not just racial demographics, but also age demographics. This plays a vital component because it can also help determine what your exit strategy is going to be, which is my next point. What's your exit strategy? Are you going to be renting this property, or are you going to fix it up and sell the property? That is also important to know because that changes the trajectory of your project. Is this area rental friendly, or are most of the people in this neighborhood homeowners? That's important to know because, again, that's going to play a part in the exiting of your project. Who's going to be the end user once this house is fully renovated? Am I going to have tenants coming in, or am I going to sell this property? Knowing your exit strategy also plays a part in your renovations, which brings me to my third point: numbers. You have to know your numbers. At the end of the day, your numbers have to work in order for it to be a profitable deal. So, if you are renovating this house and you're looking to keep it and put tenants in it, of course your rehab budget is going to be slightly lower than if you are renovating it to sell it to a homeowner. That's going to be important for you to know upfront because your budget plays a tremendous factor in the overall success of your project. So, going back to the numbers, you need to know what your buy box is. What do I mean by buy box? Every investor should have a price point and a threshold in which they are looking to invest. When we got started, our threshold was $90,000 or below. We did not want to acquire a house over $90,000 because we knew that we wanted to start small and scale ourselves over a period of time once we became more experienced and familiar with the process. So for us, if there was a house that was being sold for more than $90,000, we were immediately out because it did not fit our buy box. And in addition to your acquisition price in terms of how much you're paying for the house, you also have to factor in your rehab budget. Your rehab budget is different than your acquisition budget. First, you have to acquire the home. Then you have to put money into the home to fix it up, to fully renovate the home. So that plays a factor in it as well. So you need to identify and know what your numbers are. Most importantly, you need to identify the ARV, the after repair value. The ARV is determined after the house has been fully renovated, not before. To determine the ARV, resources like your realtor, as well as platforms like PropStream or Deal Machine, are really good tools to have and resources to tap into to determine and help with are really good resources and tools to have with helping you figure out what the ARV is going to be in that location. The ARV is also determined by the comps in your area. So you're going to be looking at houses similar to yours that sold typically within the last 6 months within a 1 mile radius to determine what you could potentially sell your house for based on what those houses sold for in the area. Ultimately, your numbers are going to determine whether or not this is a good deal. And I cannot stress enough, if the numbers don't work, you cannot force it. The numbers do not lie. And it will definitely determine if this is going to be a profitable project or not. As a rule of thumb, it is recommended that your purchase price in terms of acquisition of the house and your rehab budget does not exceed 70% of the ARV. Okay? So, as a rule of thumb, the hidden formula for determining if a house is going to be profitable or not is that, once again, your acquisition price plus your rehab price does not exceed 70% of the ARV. I hope that this video has been helpful, and I hope that you feel inspired and motivated to start your real estate journey. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe.